everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel on my first ever YouTube video. I thought I would kick things off with this really simple makeup look, something that I would do every day for work. It's really easy to recreate, so if you'd like to see what products I used and how to get this look, then please keep watching. So first up we're going to start with our L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. This is great for just controlling oil throughout the day, especially if you don't want to wear a lot of powder for a daytime look. This is really great, even for me with ridiculously oily skin. So I'm just going to apply that all over my T-zone and just blend it out. So now for foundation, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match in Golden Beige. I'm going to be applying that with my Real Techniques buffing brush. This is probably my favourite thing to apply my foundation with. I used to be a fingers kind of girl all the way through school and it was horrible, just not good. Streaky patchy mess. So this is definitely a winner. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face, concentrating on my cheeks where I need the most coverage, where I'm most red and my skin tone's uneven. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 10. It looks absolutely ruined. It is almost run out, but it's a great concealer, a great alternative to the NARS Creamy Concealer, but I still do love the NARS. I'm just going to apply this under my eyes to make me look awake. And to cover up any redness. I always seem to get redness on my cheeks, on the tops of my cheeks and just under my eyes. And apply it on any blemishes. And I'm going to blend that in with the same brush. And I'm just going to push it into my skin instead of swiping it around, so we don't want to move all that coverage, we just want to keep it in the exact spots that we are trying to cover up. I'm just going to blend the very corners of my eyes in with my finger, just because this brush does not get in to the corners as much. For powder, we are going to use the Barry M Chisel Cheeks Contour Kit. This also is one of my favourites at the moment. I love all the colours. I will show you. This one right here is a great alternative to Hoola by Benefit. Pretty much exactly the same colour, it's just as matte, lasts all day. That is one of my favourites. This colour I've hardly used, sometimes to darken up my contour a little bit, but not so much. It's a tiny bit too brown for me. And this shade is great just for under the eyes and down your T-zone, just to highlight. So I'm going to take this with my Real Techniques, what is this, my contour brush, and I'm going to apply this first of all under my eyes, just to set and brighten my eye area. And on my brow bones and eyelids, I'm going to take it down the centre of my nose and across my forehead in the middle. And now to set the rest of my face, that powder's a bit too highlighty and a bit too light for the whole face, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline 24 Hour Superstay. This is in the colour Sand, and I've used this powder loads. I just whack it all over my face with my Urban Decay brush. Now for my absolute favourite part, we're going to contour using the same kit with the same contour brush, and I'm going to be taking the middle shade right here and I'm just going to apply it on the outer parts of my cheekbones. I'm not going to bring it too far in and make it too dark. I'm just going to slightly carve out my cheekbones. Up to your temples. I like to contour my forehead because it is slightly large. It just brings it in, and you don't want any white gaps in between your forehead and your cheeks. Now I just push it along my hairline and then blend, blend, blend. And I'm gonna gently run it down the sides of my nose. I don't contour my nose too heavily just because I don't think I'm very good at it. I'm not like some of the girls that can really completely change the shape of their nose and it look really natural. For me, I always just feel like you can see every single line I've drawn. So I just gently run it down the sides of my nose just to give a little bit of shadow and at the tip. Okay, so now for blush, I'm going to be using it is so shiny you can't even see it, the Hourglass, what is this called? Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. I will show you the colour. Look at this. My goodness, this blush is so beautiful. It's like a hot pink, but I was never ever a blush girl and I absolutely love it. It makes you look alive and flushed and pretty, and it's got a gorgeous highlight in it as well, which isn't glittery at all. It's amazing. I'm going to use the same Urban Decay brush and I'm just going to apply it onto the apples of my cheeks and blend it up. Okay, so once you are happy with the amount you've put on, you can see that it gives a lovely sheen, but I am going to add a tiny bit of highlight just because it never hurt anyone. I'm going to be using the MAC's Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. You can see how beautiful that is. I'm going to be using my same contour brush just to lightly apply it to my cheekbones. And just above my eyebrow. Okay, so next for eyebrows, I will tell you a quick story and it is quite embarrassing. I never had any eyebrows, not for any fault of anyone else but myself and my tweezers. I completely just plucked them to within an inch of their lives. They were literally from here to here. That was it. They were honestly terrible. So this for me is quite a revelation. Revelation? So for my brows, I'm going to be using Soap & Glory's Brow Archery. It's double-ended. This side, it comes with a really thin pen. And on the other side, you've got a wind-up pencil. I haven't used this side yet. I've just been using the brush with the tin, and my God, you know when you first use a product and it is so amazing and you think, why on earth did I not know about this before? I've been using powder for so long, and because I've got really oily skin, it gets greasy in the middle. By the end of the day, you know, we're not looking as fresh as we were in the morning. This stuff, I slept in it last night to see if it would hold up. My eyebrows were exactly the same in the morning. I kid you not. This stuff is a winner. So I'm going to take the pen, and this is quite dark. I've got the colour Brownie Points, and as I'm quite fair, I've got to be quite careful with how I apply it. So I just use thin brush stroke motions, and then I leave the middle bit till last because that is where it can look really heavy. I might try and purchase another colour, like the blonde colour, to see if I can blend them both in the middle to make it look a bit more natural. But this is just what I do. I'm just going to start by filling in any sparse areas. So
it looks so much sharper than the other side, and just more defined. If it is a bit dark for you, I would recommend going a colour lighter. I didn't quite realise how dark this would be, but I do powder my brows in quite dark, and I do have them tinted anyway, so I'm quite used to having it. I've said quite like 100 times, I am very used to having them dark. And now to copy the other side, again just fill in any sparse areas first.
okay, so once you are happy that your brows are nice and even, I'm just going to go ahead and set my brows with the Maybelline Brow Drama in medium brown. This doesn't add much more colour anyway, so I'm just going to lightly brush it through just to set my eyebrows for the day. And I like to brush them in upward motions first, and then just settle the edges really gently. And the same with the other side. Okay, now for eyes. I'm going to not use too much eyeshadow. I just want to add a little bit of depth in my crease. So for that I'm going to use MAC's Warm Soul Blush. It is a really beautiful brownie pink with golden shimmer in it, and I'm just going to use a fluffy eyeshadow brush, take a little bit of that product and just blend it straight into my crease. And I'm going to run that same colour just gently under my eyes, just to bring that look all together. Now for lashes, my absolute favourite mascara right now, ever. I think this does not run under my eyes. This does not flake off during the day. It lifts my lashes and it keeps them there. No mascara I've tried really has lifted them up as much. A lot of them are all quite heavy and it just weighs them down. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in black. This is just awesome. This is by far my favourite. So now with our mascara done, I was going to do a bright pink lip today, but I am not really feeling it anymore. It's a bit glum and gloomy outside, so I'm going to use this lip liner from Rimmel in Eastern Snob. This is a dupe for... dupe or dupe? Dupe? This is a dupe. I don't know. This is an alternative for Charlotte Tilbury's lip liner in Pillow Talk, which is supposed to be exactly the same. I haven't tried it, so I can't say for definite, but I love this colour. It's like a muted rose pink. It is really pretty, completely blends in with my wall behind, and I'm just going to line my lips with this and start to fill them in gently in the middle.
For slightly overdrawing your lips. It's quite my original lip colour shade for me. So I can slightly overdraw my lips and it doesn't look too much. It doesn't look really obvious, like I've fully just gone for it.
I am going to use a similar colour lipstick, and this is a Clinique Long Last Glosswear in Bamboo Pink. It's just a really pretty muted pink shade again. It's got a slight silver glitter to it. It's really pretty. They are quite sticky, these lip glosses, but they are super shiny. So I'm going to apply that to the centre of my lips. Again, just to make them look more plump. And we are Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video.